Man, I still absolutely love the fact that Toyota fixed the remote start, man.
Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. We are going up to Yoda Mafia in Holt, Florida to put the new Tacoma up on the lift, look up underneath this thing, see what's going on. And Yoda Mafia is also gonna measure some brake lines and stuff and just get a good idea of how this new Tacoma is built. All right, so getting onto a freeway with the Tacoma. We got like 700 miles or so on this truck now. So give it a little bit of gas. This is like quarter throttle maybe. Already close to 60 miles an hour. For it being a little 4-cylinder, does it sound the best? No, it does not sound the best. There is some pumped in artificial noise in this truck for sure. But, I mean, it gets up and goes. The 8-speed trans is awesome. Let's do a little pull from 60 real quick. All right, so let's say you gotta pass someone. We're at 60. Again, this is like half throttle, if that. And we're already at, 80 miles an hour, 83, 85 Gs. This truck does not feel like you're going the speed that you're actually going. So is it a sports car? No, okay? No, it's a mid-sized truck. Opposed to the outgoing 3.5, if I was to do that in the 3.5, yes, this engine doesn't sound the best because it's a 4-cylinder and there's pumped in noise, but like that 3.5 V6, it screams. Like it had to scream to get you up to speed. So it's all about trade-offs, man. And here we are at Yoda Mafia. There's Ryan. I'm gonna throw the truck up. They're getting ready to go down to the expo right now in Central Florida, I think it is, but that's his FJ right there. But they'll just move some stuff out of the way and then we'll throw the taco up on the lift. So how was it sitting in it real quick?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Feels like the GR, like the bolsters.
Yeah, the bolstering in the seats.
Handle the fat guy pretty good.
Fat guy.
Your limitation on spares in the trucks are predominantly rear bumper and rear diff for your handlebars. On the Tacomas are the shackles and the hangers.
Right.
So your leaves that come back here, well, you only have so much width.
So you have so much width, but at the same time here, we're limited.
You still have room
with
here.
this. And then if you look at where this front sway or this rear sway bar is, like it's pretty dang close to the tire. Because this is a 245 75. So it's the same diameter, but it's like a smaller tire too.
Yeah.
Than what's on the truck. But it's the same diameter at least. So you can maybe fit, what, a 33 under here? But you're definitely not fitting a 35 like the Tundra.
Yeah, probably 295 or, 30 like you said, 33 for the lift point.
Right, yeah, they just integrated right into the tow hitch. Because, I mean, that would be closed up anyways, so just give you a little bit of a look after it. And yeah,
when you're going for the high clearance.
Right, right. And you won't want to do that much with that because you do have this over here, but still it's just, they integrated a little bit more. But yeah, this definitely needs to go somewhere.
Looking at departure angle here too.
Right.
Yes, you might catch that, but that's always going to be there.
Right.
But all this other stuff would have normally just been, cosmetic stuff that would have been dripped off.
This though, definitely, because the Trail Hunter, they tuck it just right there over the rear axle.
What it would sound like on this side without the silencer.
Without the resin, or silencer. Yeah, it's I mean, you could see it bending and stuff. This ain't.
To be honest,
I mean, it's fine for me in the mall, but like that's if I ever take it off road.
It could be a tall curb at Starbucks.
It could be a tall curb at Starbucks, or some new construction or something on the road. God forbid I hit a cone, dude.
You hit a cone with this recycled car.
I know. It even like bends down pretty good too. And then the oil filter, nice and easily. You may not even need to take off the skid plate, but I think you would want to, so oil doesn't, fall up into someone's skid plate.
And just give you all these ramps for it to go off of, and then it just falls.
Out,
goes everywhere.
And then it's in the customer's driveway and stuff when they take it home.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's just really frame corrosion protection.
Ah, there you go. It lubricates the frame. I can't remember, but I feel like the Tundra was just completely straight like that. Unless we're not at full droop yet, but we should because it's up on the lift.
Yeah, you're full down travel
right.
Because your shocks limit down travel.
Right.
They did, the spacer that's on, that Jeff's kit comes for the shock.
Right.
And then you get the top spacer for the coil.
Correct.
And then once we had that all back on, these were down further.
Right.
And a little more taut.
Yeah.
I'm Breland with Yoda Mafia, and we're just giving this thing a little my test drive. I'm trying to find the traction control.
Oh, that is,
I just found it.
yeah, it's over there on the left-hand side. And then
hold it
we got
down.
all of our modes here, too. So if you want to put it in a sport, too, you see the little truck right there on the
Yeah.
gauges, how
Oh,
it, like, comes
sport
through
mode.
and stuff.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to convince Breland to buy one, guys. But see, it's really solid.
Yeah,
like
it's actually really solid.
It's not like clanking around or anything, man. That was even how the TRD Pro was in Scottsdale, like just bouncing around. It just seems super
she's
solid.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of power.
And you're in two-wheel drive still too. Yeah.
ETW, like we know the guy that owns this field. This is allowed.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
Dude, she's got a lot of power.
It's
We
just
tested
the
out
low
the
end torque
suspension.
too, man. And it's the low end torque that just helps scream.
Handles really good for a stock truck.
Yeah.
There was the bumps, and I was impressed. I was rolling, 20, 30 miles an hour through the field, and like all the suspension felt good.
I heard the clunking too, but then I was like, oh, it's just twigs and stuff.
Yeah, I just might have hit a stick.
Yeah, it's fine. Chris will polish it. We'll
No
be good.
big deal.
Yeah, it's very linear, like the way they geared it and everything, and it just stays. It doesn't want to upshift or downshift on you either.
It feels a lot like a light Tundra.
Oh, like a light time. When I was driving home from
lightweight Tundra.
Yeah, when I was driving home from Kentucky, I was driving like, oh wait, I'm not in my Tundra because the steering wheel's the same, the big screen, like
Yeah,
you just.
like I keep wanting to call it a Tundra.
Yeah. Oh, and then you can see this camera too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's like stitching us together. Like, you're not even looking at the road. You're just looking at that. There you go. Now go a little bit more left. Passenger. There you go. Passenger. There you go. Passenger. Passenger. Yeah. There you go. Let's keep going passenger a little. Whoa. So as you can see, we don't have crazy terrain here in Florida, but it is sandy and it does wash out pretty quick. You guys can not hear it because the last ABS, we can see the truck starting to lift itself up. The last crawl control that the Tacomas had, you would hear the ABS clunking a whole lot on it, but this one's pretty quiet. A little bit close to the rocker panels. That's why we're going to be putting on some nice Westcott sliders on this. But basically, yeah, this tire, it just kind of just took its way like this and just slid in like that. And then, of course, with filling up with a bunch of sand and not being aired down, it's ruining our contact that we have. Like, this is actually some decent contact now, but the tire just keeps eating at this and eating at this. Here comes Ryan to our rescue.
What'd you do?
Well, you see, what had happened was I let Breland drive. So we were intentionally trying to get this stuck earlier, but now we're actually stuck when we weren't intentionally trying to get stuck. But the reason is because we have the rear tire up. We do have the rear locker engaged. However, we were trying to avoid this. And Florida, we don't have the craziest terrain out here, but you could see when it gets rutted out and we've had a lot of rains lately, it kind of gets a little loose. So we were trying to avoid this in the rear end, and obviously we didn't air down, but we were trying to avoid this right here, and the rear tire, it just fell into this pit, trying to go slow enough to where the truck was able to go over to the right, and we just fell in. And then Breland was messing with the crawl control, trying to have fun and just see how stuff was, but we inevitably just kind of caked up the tires a little too much. But it's all good, because the cool thing, guys, is that the freaking Tacoma, unlike the Tundra, has these cool little things right here called recovery hooks, and we're gonna use them. You're the best, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everyone say thanks, Ryan.
I think I was done with lunch.
Oh yeah, you were trying to enjoy your soda.
Yeah.
Hey, we got John's truck stuck. It's just so annoying that it was like such kind of an easy thing, but we slowed down and was messing with stuff, and
Sand.
then it's sand. Yeah, it just caught. There we go. There you go, keep going. There we go. And now that I can roll the windows down, you guys can see just how close OCD got with that window tint, man. Whew. So got my Yoda Mafia merch, appreciate it. Breland. Guys, I will leave Yoda Mafia's stuff in the description. They sell merchandise, they sell car parts and stuff, truck parts, off-road parts, but also they do installs, and they're gonna be doing a lot more installs in the future and stuff. Ryan is amazing there, and he cranks out the vehicles, man. But I thought it was just fun. Let him see up under the skirt of the Tacoma. He was wanting to see under this truck so bad. He geeks out. It's like really, really cool to see him just dissecting the truck and all that, and he gets really excited and he can't wait to tear one apart. But this one, unfortunately, at least at the moment, will not get torn apart by Ryan. It will be Jeff Westcott. So we will talk a little bit more about that in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this random video. I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.